we're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign of what's going to happen.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love. And then also those who are shopping at both stores. Much love to you. Keep it coming. Now, of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. Right now, the market is flat. We see the stock market moving up, but we also see the front end of the yields being manipulated. Also in cryptos, guys, we're going to see a lot of manipulation. I'm going to go over that. Remember, I bring you everything, so therefore you can make the correct moves. Now, do not forget the actual indicators. You have volume, tether, and USDC. Make sure you're focused on those. We have the Fed. We know the facilities close on the 31st, but we also know the stimulus money is hitting the markets. Plus, we see the yield manipulation. Don't forget, we have back in the middle of the month, the 18th, we have CME on the 26th for Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now, let's get over into the crypto news and the crypto manipulation, which you have to understand, so therefore you can make the proper moves. And we are starting to see the moves. Only thing you have to do is connect the dots. Now we have Grayscale halts the Bitcoin Trust. Now I went over that the premium was actually dropping. And we know once that actual lockup ends, they go out, sell it, and they can take advantage of that premium. Now this lockup is happening when we also see the Coinbase rumored IPO is going to be going on this month. Bitcoin definitely was dropping, but with this close of the actual Grayscale fund, that is going to squeeze it. It's going to keep it where it's at. And then if we have this IPO, we definitely can blast off and then have a good correction. Now we know this Coinbase IPO is like $100 billion, which makes no sense whatsoever. I think they did a profit of $300 million. Don't forget, in 2019, they were negative $30 million. This year, they're up $300 million, but we know that all came from fees. But we know all the competitors that are going on. So what I want to do is I want to make sure y'all see the actual light. Remember, this is an actual conscious channel where we're looking beyond what we can see. But first, I'm going to go over the planned ETF. Now, they have a planned ETF that's going to happen where they can funnel money inside the Bitcoin Grayscale, and it can be up to 15%. So that's more manipulation as we see. But think about it, guys. We have the Chinese yuan is palanting right now to department stores. Remember, right now you have private coins right now. Yes, we have some government coins. They don't say government, but we know USDC is a government coin. We know JP Morgan attached to the central banks, Ripple attached to the central banks. We're not discussing that. We're talking about all these private cryptos. Now, when Digital Yuan comes into place, and it will come into place either this year or the first part of next year, when it actually goes live, because China has all these agreements with all these Asian, remember the Asian connection, I did several videos on it, Belt and Road, because they have this big trade agreement, they make it mandatory for you to use the digital yuan or any crypto that's attached to their ecosystem. If you look at Coinbase, Coinbase has an ecosystem. And of course, if you actually look in what Coinbase is doing, of course, on my stock channel, I've been over this several times, did a video on it. Coinbase is just not going to be about cryptos. It's also going to be about tokenized stocks. And it's like I stated, that's the reason why I did my stock channel. I told you everything's going to be tokenized, put on blockchain. I did a whole video and they've been working on the actual tokenized stocks. So Coinbase has a much bigger mission, just cryptos. It's also going to be tokenized stocks. But like I stated, with China banning these private cryptos that we actually in America are investing in definitely can be banned by China. And we already know it's easy for them to do. They're in a communist country. And because they have all the military, I just did a video on that, they're tripling our military. So you would see the same hidden powers that rose America to Babylon is also rising China, the dragon. So they're building up their military, billions of people. They'll have the world reserve currency backed by, and remember the Cryptoteacher told you, backed by gold. Not all of it, but a certain percentage, and then also will be linked to the SDR. And you know I've been over the digital SDR. But definitely we see the motion is in play for the rise of China battling with the United States, and we definitely see China the actual winner just because of that Belt and Road, the trade agreements that they actually have. But I'm just giving you the bigger picture of the crypto space of where we're actually going. Think the fourth industrial revolution. They're leading it, not us. And remember, Anthony Sutton gave us this blueprint over 30 years ago. So we created this. We funded this. The same way we fund a lot of different things, but we definitely funded the rise of China. But definitely, guys, with this Grayscale short squeeze, along with the Coinbase IPO, we definitely can head extremely higher, but definitely get that correction because why? We know it's manipulated, but it definitely will raise the eyes of the average person where they run in. And we know that's what they like to do. Take your money. That is correct. Now we have Ethereum miners plot a hash power to show its force against EIP 1559 upgrade. And we know that burns some of the Ethereum to help out with the gas fees, which the miners do not like. But we know the miners definitely can control the price. And just think about Bitcoin and China. Can't say that enough. Remember, China has majority of the hash rate. So those new to Bitcoin, make sure you understand all the moving pieces. When it comes to investments, something that doesn't have any regulation, you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Me personally, yes, I have a lot of money invested in Bitcoin, but I have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But I am conscious. I understand the moving pieces around me. That's the reason why I bring you the truth, nothing but the truth. Yes, the truth hurts, but it sets you free. Now we have BlackRock comes out with more lies. Gold status and inflation hedge is somewhat exaggerated. Guys, only thing you have to do is take you a calculator and look at the inflation when it comes to gold and the dollar. And me being an older person, I'm an old man. And what they always just say, 1 ounce of gold will buy you a nice suit and a pair of shoes. And right now, 1 ounce of gold will buy you one of the top of the line suits with a very, very top of the line pair of shoes. Now, when you look at Bitcoin and you look at 1 kilogram of gold, it's about the same price. Now we have U.S. luxury hotel brand Kessler Collections accepting Bitcoin payments. And guys, I can't say this enough. If Bitcoin is a store of value, we have so many companies now are starting to offer it as payments, and that's what Bitcoin was meant to be. Those who are new to cryptos, Bitcoin was for peer-to-peer payments, no store of value. Who came up with the store of value? That's right, the New World Order, the bankers. They came up with that in order to bring you in. Bring all your money in so they can take it. Now we have St. Louis home is being auctioned off as an NFT on Mintable. Now, guys, we know that's not an actual contract, but the only thing they got to do is put a little contract attached to it, and it's definitely legit. But we're definitely going to see tokenized real estate is already happening. Now we have the Bank of Russia starting trials of the digital ruble. So, guys, in 2022, so all these countries are moving in lockstep. And we know China and Russia are like hand in hand. That's the reason why in the media they give you a narrative. China and Russia hacking. All your movies, China and Russia, China and Russia. When I was growing up, it was always Russia. All your Rocky movies, all your spy movies. Russia's doing something. They plant the narrative in your mind. So therefore, when you see it in reality, you become a believer. But it's nothing but the New World Order moving you like sheep to their actual design, their actual plan. Now we have Dash to roll out Ethereum DeFi bridge with staking and yield farming. And guys, we know that is big. Dash has definitely moved away so much of a privacy coin because we know the IRS is going to put their foot on your neck. But definitely, like I've stated several times, Dash is going to be a big player. Now we have Tether tokens go live on Ethereum competitor Solana blockchain. And guys, we know Tether is not going to be around long. Remember the crypto teacher told you. Don't forget what the New York Attorney General stated. They see all the illegal activities going on. They're not going to do anything. Don't forget Elizabeth Warren. You see all the illegal activity on the stock market. The SEC does nothing. Why? Because the New World Order runs it. The banks. I care not who makes the laws when I control your money supply. Now we have nervous newbies are taking profits while long-term Bitcoin investors hodl. And guys, there's nothing wrong with taking profits. You know I teach it. Definitely pay yourself. Because believe me, the New World Order pays themselves. Where do you think we get pumps and dumps from? They're paying themselves. Don't forget to pay yourself. And lastly, guys, we have former Coinbase UK chief is going over to crypto payments. What? Moonpay. Didn't I just go over Moonpay, guys? Bitcoin Lightning. So, guys, like I stated, when it comes to the New World Order, everything is planned out. Guys, they are moving their pieces where they need them to go. We know Bitcoin Lightning is going to be for those micro payments. That second layer where you're going to be moving your payments, and that Bitcoin is just going to sit there as an IOU. So, guys, it's definitely coming. Facebook Diem is definitely coming. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, all these big banks are moving their people like chess pieces in order to make sure they take over this whole ecosystem in crypto. You clearly see it. Of course, guys, like I stated, I'm an old guy. Go back to early tech. You see all these tech companies, but then you saw the moving pieces go in. And what are we left with? Only a few big tech that ran everything. Same thing with cryptos. 8,000 cryptos. Gary Gensler is going to help drop that to 1%. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. Also, the actual stock channel. Do not forget about the Cryptoteacher stock channel. Remember that it's going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, while everybody's sitting at home. You got that home stocks, the C-word, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home getting free money or waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks. You have a wonderful day.